Hello, welcome to Trafalgar Joinery Co. and our first video of our three video series about the Cabinet Creator platform and how to build your cabinetry project on the platform using your own space. You would have received an email by now from us, so we'll just sign straight into the system and start to show you around the orientation of the system and how it works. On the home page, you're going to find that there's going to be your register of jobs at certain stages. So you have at this stage we've set up a couple of jobs in the quoted job stage. They'll move through a submitted stage and then also a production stage. So we'll talk to you a little bit further as we go forward. When you dial into the system the first time, you'll be asked to add more detail, and then it'll bring you through to this home page. We have a home button up the top, which is great for getting us back to this page when we're further into the system and we want to get back to this location as a starting point. So let's start by creating a new job, and we're going to start a project called Johnson Street Project as a job. We also have a job reference code field and a description field, which are both locations for you just to use as you choose. Handy for tracking bits and bobs of information about your job. What we do require is we have a requirement there to set a estimated production date that you need these things by. So we're going to go for 31st of March, keeping in mind that we have a 21-day production time frame. So we have a pickup location, we have a click and collect style offer, and the pickup location is 311 Trafalgar Street in Petersham. If you are requiring to upload drawings, other documentation around your project, you can actually upload them here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create the job. Successfully create the new job. This brings us through to the layout designer page. So when we're customizing your job, we'll be doing it through one of three ways. You can choose from rectangle, L shape, or custom room. And basically what we do is today we're going to choose a rectangle room. To customize the dimensions, you can either manually data enter on the top right hand side, or if you click on the corner, you can actually drag and resize the room. You can also resize, you can also readjust the location of the room. So if we're happy with that, we're going to confirm the shape, saving, and changes are saved. So today's video is basically to give you the basics of how to set up a room and how to work your way through the system to get all the features that you require. So we have two menus, which we'll just quickly take you through now. So on the main menu, the add room is a very handy feature because you may want to add rooms within your job. What it basically does, it breaks up your cabinets list both from a design point of view and from a budget point of view. So we do that through this button. We have the change room settings. We have favorites products, which in the next video we'll talk about how we get you to go through the range of cabinets and actually select your favorites and flag them and tag them with a star, favorite star. That makes it much more streamlined when you go to actually design your kitchen, and just refines your the range of products that you need to scroll through. We've also got a doors and panels button. We've got the add additional hardware. The edit layout button is also a crucial one because if you get somewhere in the system and you need to get back to this page, the edit layout button brings you back to this layout view of your job. So on our second menu, we have, and this second menu is pertaining to the actual layout drawing itself. So toggle full screen, recenter the room. It's got a adds product function at this level. We've also got add room elements. So when you're designing your room, you may want to add things like doors, windows, and inner wall. There's a small drop-down option to choose those. Don't worry about the sizes too much because you can actually click on those and adjust those sizes once they're on your layout. Same thing applies for Add Appliance. It's got a drop down to give you some options around oven, dishwasher, range hood, those sorts of things. Again, those things can be adjusted for size once they get out into your layout. We've got a rotate room option, and we've also got a clear room option, and we've also got settings. So that pretty much wraps up what we want to talk about today. What I would like to quickly show you, just as a sneak peek, how this is going to work in the second video, but quite simply to start adding products and cabinets to your drawing, we just use we can start with the Add Products button, which brings up on the right-hand side your selections. Now you can either use that button or you can actually type into the search bar, and we have in categories upper, base, tall, component, pantry, and favorites. So in favorites, here's ones we've pre-selected earlier, and for example, we might put in a base pair within the drawers. Once that's chosen for the shopping cart, that appears on your drawing. This allows you to drag and drop, and what we're looking for here, generally it's going to be up against the wall, so we're going to make sure it clicks hard up against the wall. If we're going to be on the left-hand wall, you can see it actually spins. If you hit the space bar, that also spins the item as well, 90 degrees. So for the sake of today's project, we're going to add one project. Now, you can also, at this stage, you can also click on the item to look at a preview. You can change quantities, dimensions, and some basic information. You can also rotate the item at that point there in this button here. If we want to go further, we can actually edit the project. More detail. This actually brings open the 3D drawing, so you can actually pivot and rotate to get more detail as well. So we can update the product. At that level, you're also looking at the specs. There's materials tab, so we actually get to choose the colors and some detail around the materials, and we've also got the doors. When you're looking at materials, we'll talk about this further, but if you type in ply, it actually opens up all of our ply products for you to choose from. In relation to edge, that's a default with nil because we are a plywood supply business, and you'll be supplied beeswax for the edges, which is great if you have any damaged whilst you're installing. You can actually simply just apply beeswax to the carcass edges. Okay, so we're going to update that product. So in the second video, you'll go forward with your design. So what we'll get you to do as a tip and trick, we'll get you to go through first off and actually tag with favorites, all your favorite products. That makes it so much easier for when you're deciding to build your layout. And also, we suggest that once you've done that, the second phase is actually dragging the individual cabinets onto this layout, because you can actually you can adjust your design, and you can actually, as we've just gone through, you can actually edit each of those individual designs in individual cabinets as well. So that pretty much wraps us up for the first video, and we look forward to helping you with your project, and look forward to seeing you in the second video. Thanks very much, and bye for now.